We'll play it by ear and sort of figure how things go for sure. Yeah. I mean, I took improv in high school, so maybe that stuck around for this long. That's fair. That's fair. If I'm not prepared, yeah. I think the thing I'm most worried about is if a fight happens I'm not prepared for, and I have to like BS some monsters. Oh no. Yeah. I honestly I haven't even prepared that far. I've prepared like the overarching plot, and I'm just going to I don't know. We'll we'll figure it out. Yes. Illusion of choice. I like that. I like that quite a lot. As long as it's fun, you know. I think there's an audio delay. We'll have to see how this goes. I used some audio cues for this. Oh, that's time loss. Stop. I don't need this. You cannot make it fun for both you and the players? What? I feel like that's the whole point. Hey, RJ, how's it going? Oh, if they're being babies about wanting to murder a hobo, you can't make it fun for both you and the players. Oh, fair. Fair. Yeah, but I feel like those players don't get a lot of GMs that way. Like, it's fine to want to murder the random hobo. You just... I don't know. I have a feeling this is gonna go nowhere near that, so Epi and Elo seem like they're gonna be making sure that I come back for a second session. Since apparently neither of them want to DM for some reason. Yeah, 100%. Well, I'm excited. I have a pretty cool... I think I've got a cool story hooked up for you guys, so... I'm excited to see how this goes. I swear there's an audio delay. Super passive, so you had to do it? Yeah. I am so excited that I have the presence of mind to be able to read chat while I do this. Because, like, I want to interact with chat quite a lot, and especially early game, I'm able to do that. I swear there's a really bad audio delay on all the swings, though. At least for me. Are any of you able to tell if there's an audio delay? Especially maybe RJ, who's more used to how the game normally sounds. Whether or not there's like visual stuff before the audio happens. It's pretty slight. I want to say it's only about 20 or 30 milliseconds. Stop jumping backwards. Jeez. Sounds good. Yeah, okay. A lot of that stuff that I do is audio cues, so it's sort of throwing me off. I just can't tell if I'm more perceptive today. Or if it's, like, somehow different. There's not a lot I can do, because I want you guys to be able to hear the stream separate from other audio. Or hear the game separate from other audio, and... maybe it's not different. I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore it. It's fine. Here we go, some menuing. I can. Very fun using all my level floors every single day to leave triple specific mind wreck. Mesmer. Huh. If you hit me, you might kill me, but I will definitely kill you. Love it. When you say super passive, do you mean like they were just going too along with the story and not giving any kind of fun, random kinks in the armor of the good story? Because, like, I feel like some of that improv work is what makes D&D a good game. Like, if it's just the entire story and nothing ever but the story, I feel like that also could get kind of boring. That worked out better than I was expecting. Two, three, let's go. Good RNG. Oh, the DM was being passive? What? No. I talked to the barkeep. This isn't a video game. This is interactive storytelling mixed with bad acting. Like, at least I know that much. I'm not great at it, but you know, enough. Oh, that was super sick. That little interaction right there where I managed to get 2 hits off of it mid-air makes me feel pretty good about the rest of this run. Here's the funny thing. All day, every Wednesday at this point... At this point, I, like, stretch my fingers to keep them warm. Because cold fingers is the bane of my existence. Thank you for the damage boost. That works for me. You're playing Star Trek Online? Star Trek Online is an MMO that's literally just Star Trek. The interesting thing about Star Trek Online is it is developed, I believe, at least in part, by the writers of Star Trek, and that means that all the storyline that goes down in Star Trek Online is actually canon. Ow, frick you. Well, this is gonna take a while. No! Okay. Fine. That's some major time loss. That should be enough for Fireball. I didn't have enough stuff for... There we go. But yeah, so apparently all the storyline in Star Trek Online is, like, technically canon. Ow, frick you. Which I think makes it kind of interesting. Like, I've never played. It looks pretty fun. Because you get to, like, walk around like a regular MMO, but you can also, like, buy and fly a ship and then shoot stuff as if it were, like, I don't know, maybe not quite as cohesive as EVE Online. But, you know, still pretty good. Why am I not getting so much soul? I feel like I usually have way more soul than this. That's fair. I don't know how any of those algorithms work. $102 dude. That's hot. Get just a little bit more. Is it normally 3 hits? I don't have any mods on. Checked that twice before I actually started. That's okay. Didn't get swag strat, but I got decent strats there. We're still early enough that I probably won't bother healing before Hornet, because... Nah. Like, what, I'm gonna lose 8 minutes? 8 minutes is fine. I don't want to take the extra time loss. I'm still... Oh, wow, I'm still doing apparently, like, green. I wasn't expecting to be... 30 seconds, though? Maybe. Maybe I can get in 30 seconds. Oh, pretty close. 40 seconds. That's not bad. And that was actually... That was with a really, really bad fireball skip. I'm pretty sure that the fireball skip failure happened mostly because I was somehow super duper low on soul. I'm used to having more soul than that. I've wanted to play Star Trek Online. I have so many other games that I'd rather get into, like Final Fantasy, that I just haven't bothered. And, you know, that's fair. You can't really play every game out there, right? So... Wow. I just accidentally dodged every single one of those. No! Wait. Oh, and then this one. There we go. RJ, for your runs, do you bother practicing those descents at all, or do you just say, you know what, it's fine, and just move on? Because, like, at the moment, I could practice those descents, but I'm like 20 minutes behind world record, and those descents don't account for 20 minutes. Paper Mario 1000-Year Door? What, in the Star Trek one? I really, really want to get Fireball here, so I'm gonna just take the extra minute and grind this really quick. Just some extra stuff so I have more than one try. Yeah. Oops. One more try, come on. No, oh my goodness, seriously? We're doing this, screw that. I really want to get this skip. Like, almost more than I care about. Fine. No, you know what, we're practicing this and then starting over. This is stupid. I want this so badly. I want to finally do the freaking Mantis skip in a run. And I keep not doing it. Please! Frick off! Because you can't do Mantis skip unless you successfully do Fireball. That's my only problem. That's dangerous. Okay, okay, okay. You know what? This is good. Okay, I have one chance at this. Let's do it. I won't do any resets at this point. No! I wanted it so badly. Am I gonna... Whoa. Am I gonna die? Nope. Okay, that was scary. How do you Mantis Pogo without Eat Pogo? Because I have very exact motions, and that Mantis skip only failed. I'm not even sure because I dashed a little too early or maybe too late, and I hit the Mantis. That was actually perfect setup. It's possible that there's some audio stuff going on. If I could remember what it used to sound like, but it's always so subtle, right? And I don't know what I'd have to do to even to try to fix it. Probably just reset my PC, but I don't want to restart the... I don't want to restart the stream, so I'm just gonna deal with it. Plus, honestly, I'm doing fine, so... That minute's not gonna make enough difference. I mean, it might just because I'm pretty consistently at my hour 22, but it's not gonna make any difference for me actually improving. I don't think I can save a minute here, but... Oh my goodness. That'll work. I don't really speedrun this game. Oh yeah? I would try Celeste, but my issue with Celeste is it's just so hard. Hollow Knight, in a lot of ways, is easier to speedrun than Celeste. Take the top path. Is there a way to get up there? Is there a way to get up to the top? Well, right. So there's the top path that I can go on from the left like I normally do. Oh, damage boost. I should find a backup E-Pogo, to be honest. I really should. Or not backup E-Pogo, but backup Mantis Pogo. But that's okay. I'm actually... I feel like I'm fairly confident Mantis Pogo. The Explosion Pogo, apparently I need to do some work on. The timing's weird. And it's very audio cue. That was weird. Speedrun of Celeste? Hour 20. That's impressive. What's world record on the category you're running? Also, I think I'm gonna do this without most of the safety strats. Or like, what time are you going for? Chapter 5 and 6 B-side. Oh, wait. Also B-side? Are you... Oh, wait. So are you doing 100% or are you doing any percent? Because I remember that some of the B-sides are required for the any percent. Like that it's genuinely faster for some crazy reason to do B-side. It must be 5 and 6 like you... Whoa, whoops. Like you're saying. Any percent? Yeah. Celeste any percent is crazy, dude. Golded. Very nice. That one I practiced because I wanted to get that one faster. I'm happy with that. I was expecting to gold that last week and then I was bad. This safety strat I still take because Hell Room is stupid. Hell Room is actually just stupid. So this safety strat I always take. I'm also really bad at fighting this guy for some reason. I say that and then like nail that, but I really am really bad at fighting him. Frick. I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as he jumped off a little early. That's kind of okay though, because I needed to go down there anyways, so I don't know why I tried to go back up. Virtually no time loss. Wait, hang on, I need soul. Okay, it is way slower to do that. That's not even a safety strat. It's just way slower to do it if I don't have soul. I could do all A side switch speedrun and be 5th or lower. Is that just because people don't really do the switch? How does the switch one differ from just doing it on PC? Versioning, like that you use latest patch or something? Alright, hang on, this is Hell Room. I can't look at chat right now. That jump might be something that I have to contend with. Damage boost, that works for me. Okay with this. Still not happy with only having 2 health. I have discovered that if I get into a sticky spot, it is better to just kill this dude. So if he's... There we go. Yep, we're gonna safety strat this, because the next room I usually take 3 or 4 damage on a bad run, and no damage on a good run. So 3 damage is fine. Well, there's one. This is good. Man, I hate that room. I don't think this is gonna gold, but a minute to kill this guy? No, this is still gonna have me about 50 seconds over. It takes me 2 minutes. There's plenty of places to save that minute, though, for sure. Yo, RJ, have you done the Zotling fight? And do you know of any ways to cheese it? Because that fight is making me upset. The Zotling fight genuinely makes me super angry to fight. Which is saying a lot, because I don't really get that angry at games, but the Zotling fight is something special. That was close. I don't think it heals you after this either, which means that I unfortunately am going to have a pretty difficult time not dying here. So any chance I get to heal, I'm going to take, because if I don't... Hey, I saved 10 minutes. 10 seconds. If I don't take this chance to heal right now, then I die. Just period. I need some soul back, though, because one of the next rooms is kind of a pain in the butt without just one spell's worth of Desolate Dive. Or one Desolate Dive's worth of soul. That was close. Go. Let's get those guys out of here. That was weird. If any percent, okay, I could do also, if any percent filter switch 1.4, I needed. Yeah, so does that mean that the... I'm confused. Is the Switch version somehow, like, actually that different? Because, like, the reason that console is in this one, like, I'm technically playing the console one because of, I believe that it's console or current patch in this particular category. Filter for only Switch and 1.4. Yeah. Because, like, on this one, I mean, I didn't pick... Whoop. That was close. King Station. That's stupid. I don't know how this works. Yeah, that's fair. I only found out how a lot of it works because I had to submit and figure that out. Well, I wanted to submit, but I had to figure it out in order to submit. And effectively, it's like they try to eliminate as much variability as possible, and there are a lot of people that can't. Oh, look at that! Knocked another 20 seconds off. there are a lot of people that can't do stuff, right? So like console versions, they do shop key, so that's crossroads. This one, you know. I don't know that this one. I think like in this one, console and current patch are the same, and that may be largely because this speedrun is done. Whoops. Without loading screens, right? Which means that if you're on console and your loading screens are slower, that's fine, because they don't make a difference. But there are some games where they do, for whatever reason, use loading screens. And on those ones, they tend to separate console out because the loading screens will be all different. Or, honestly, in even things like Mario 64, where the loading times of certain versions of the game, like if you have the Japanese or English version, will be different, and so you'll have people separate out. Either they'll separate it out and be like, this is the fastest you can get on the Japanese version, or especially with console-specific games like Mario games, they'll, there we go. They'll just be like a community that only plays the English version, or only plays the Japanese version, because that one just is faster for some reason. PC games, you can get away with a lot more. Because you can change the language, and you can, like in the Hollow Knight speedrun, it accounts for load times. So you'll notice when I go through rooms, it actually, it stops for just a second as I'm going through the loading zone. And that's it pausing. Man, frick this room. I hate fighting these. This is fine. I think I'm fine. You're doing a Celeste speedrun right now. That's super cool. I think my other thing with Celeste is it's like, I don't know why I never really thought, I kind of wanted to speedrun it, but then when I thought about the practicality of actually doing it, it was less appealing to me, and I don't really know what changed or why. But that's okay. You'll notice I got better at that room. I actually practiced that finally. I'm saving time. One split at a time. First try, let's go! That's time save. That's a minute of time save. Yup, there we go. Dude, that might gold. Yes! Let's go! Oh, a minute 8 exactly. Let's go. We're getting that number looking good. Man, that felt good. Back in the negatives and the positives? I don't know. What do you mean you did a really scuffed save? Like you were almost gonna die and then you saved it and that was super scuffed? Or like you did some menuing and happened to get the buttons you wanted to click, but it was super scuffed and you really shouldn't have? Because I can interpret that both ways. Also, I have determined that the sound is not different than normal. It is delayed, but it's not different than normal. And I think that's just because of the software that I use. It must just be a little delayed, which I probably should fix because sound keys at this point are going to be really helpful. I'm not sure how I do any of the crazy skips with the audio delay, but apparently I do. Almost. That's still extra time save. So I didn't gold, but I did get another green split. Cyclone? Cyclone is... Oh, I forgot to do the seer skip. I learned how to do seer skip. I just forgot about it. Dashed into jelly, but the bad line was right. The battle line was right there. Somehow Dodger made it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so a scuffed, like, saved your run scuffed. I can appreciate that. It's always nice, you know? Into jelly. I don't remember. Let's see. Dashing into a jelly with battling? So that's in the battle line fight then. Which is like what, that weird jungly place with the lion. Oop, that was stupid. Yom. Not horrible. Question is, what do I play after this? Epi, if you're still watching, did you actually want to see Noita? Because this run's going well enough, I kind of want to play. Like, this is a no reset run for me. I'm gonna finish this one out. I don't think there's anything else I can still do that would totally destroy the game. Because there's not another shade skip. I normally will reset if I screw up a shade skip. Because, of course I do. Like, I'd have to die twice, collect all that extra money. It doesn't make sense to not reset a shade skip failure. But none of that's happened, so it's like... yeah, okay, not high enough. That is tight. This is so far really good. If I get this fight good too. Okay, honestly, that fight is almost easier without using D-Dark. Weirdly enough. So I'm not sure why. 6 seconds slow. That's not bad. I don't know how I could have done it faster. Maybe D-Dark is better, but... I mean, the double hits... I guess that... Are they triple hits? I don't remember if the default one is a triple hit. I've gotten to the point where I can sort of tell when they're about to die too, which is super nice. First try, let's go. Oh, not gold either. Wow. Give me a sec. I'll look at that one. I'll look at that. That's a longer thing to read. Give me a sec. I think I got the gist of it, but I just want to make sure before I answer. It looked like you were asking what would I speedrun if Hollow Knight didn't exist. Which is an easy answer. Okay, if Hollow Knight did not exist, would you not have speedrun anything, or what game would you speedrun? Okay, so I used to casually speedrun Mario 64. No joke. I used to casually run Mario 64. I never went on any leaderboards. I almost never timed myself. But I could do the 16-star run pretty well. I don't remember what my time was, but I think I got my... No, I do. My 16-star run I could do in 24 minutes, which was... I mean, that is such an optimized game. Right, so being seconds out of line is a huge deal. I mean, Hollow Knight is optimized too, but not like to the second, right? Not usually. It's down to about a minute. Mario 64 is optimized down to the second, if not the millisecond. So that's a really, really hard game to run. So, like, I don't know that I would ever do it, not professionally, but you know what I mean. the way that I do this one, where I technically have a chance if I really wanted to try to go for world record. I don't know that I do, but I could, theoretically. You know, especially this category, which isn't like the highest. It's not the one that's the most crazy optimized out there to the point of like, you know what I mean? So definitely Mario 64. I do really like I've done some speedrun stuff in Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. I also really, really enjoyed that. So I would for sure do that again. The Breath of the Wild speedruns have gotten some really, really cool updates recently, of people doing some pretty great stuff, that I would 100% be down to do. Honestly, I probably still would, like, regardless of me continuing to do this game, I probably would still consider doing Breath of the Wild. I just don't happen to have a capture card, so I picked a game that I had in person. That is a large reason that's a large part of the reason I picked Hollow Knight, was because I had it on PC and I didn't want to have to get a capture card. But, I think that it would be really fun to do Breath of the Wild. And Mario Odyssey, because Mario Odyssey is also really cool. That one's also very, very optimized, actually. I think both of them kind of are. At least with Breath of the Wild, though, there's a lot of categories. You know, so it's like, with Breath of the Wild, I have lots of options. With Mario Odyssey, that one's so well optimized at this point. I think it depends on the category. There's some really... That was fast. Did I gold that? Yeah, I did. I also first tried it. I went with the big balls and didn't safety strat. I was like, you know, I got this. Apparently, it was enough. Do I have slows for PC? I don't think I do. What are the mods like that on it? Because I do like modded gameplay for sure. That's one of the reasons I actually do prefer, at this point, I think PC games in general, even though a lot of my favorite games are Nintendo games. It's just, I like modding them, and I'm not about to mod my Switch. So, you know what I mean? Frick off. I actually have a moddable Switch. I have, because like a moddable Switch is one that's like only the first and maybe the second release of the Switch. Can actually be modded because they removed some of that functionality, right? And I actually have an original first edition Switch that can still be modded, but I'm not. I get sentimental, so I'm not really willing to do it, which is sort of unfortunate, because there are some really freaking cool mods out there for Mario Odyssey. And actually for Breath of the Wild, there's some really, really exciting mods out there now. I don't know if you watch Point Crow at all, but he and his dev team got multiplayer Breath of the Wild working. And that's so cool, dude. Like that's crazy cool. We've had multiplayer Mario Odyssey for a little while now, and like, I'm not saying that it isn't cool. It's just it's been out for like a year now. And so having it also on Mario on Breath of the Wild now is just so flipping cool. That I gotta point it out. Oh, we're gonna use that. And then we're gonna safety strat this because how am I keep getting that? Seriously? Well, I now have that, and it's unfortunately I won't get the big crazy beginning stuff out of there, but I safety stratted. Point Crow, Small Ant, and other stuff, and what? I don't know. What? Did I stop mid-sentence? I might have stopped mid-sentence. My bad if I did. If I stop mid-sentence, that's my bad. What and how did they add multiplayer? Oh, yeah, so they... I don't know the magic behind it. The Mario Odyssey one is... I mean, the dev is Crafty Boss. He's on YouTube and Twitch. He's employed by... I think pretty sure he has a salary. He's employed by Small Ant, and they made a multiplayer... Mario Odyssey system, and there's another I don't know if she's a I don't know if they're a creator or not, but there's another modder out there or server somebody named Sine who does all of the server backend stuff. Don't know what it runs on, probably C# or something. And yeah, they have the mod interfaces with a server that they self-host, and they play they play tag and all sorts of crazy cool stuff. They've got like, I don't know, 15 videos at this point. They play weekly. And Point Crow recently followed suit and made something just as freaking awesome, which is they did that in Breath of the Wild, which is crazy. I think I go here. Yeah, but Crafty Boss is the magician behind the actual the mod part of the multiplayer, and then Sine is the wizard behind making it interface so that they actually can connect to each other. Heck off. I still haven't unlocked the Goldens because I haven't done any of the seasides. Okay, we're taking it slow. This is also a place where the run can just end for no stupid reason. Okay, we're safe. Doing Goldens really helped getting a good time. 17 minutes and got to the 4th chapter. That's sick, dude. I gotta say, that's super cool. I probably would pick it up if there was like an audience for it. Like if my viewers wanted me to do. Cause like yes, on one hand I should be streaming what I want to stream, but like sometimes I just don't know. I benched, right? Yeah, I benched. What? Excuse me? That was perfect. What happened? I think one of them must have not double hit. That's dumb. I'm still super positive, but I felt really good. Did I... If one of you happens to notice, did I miss a third swing or something? Because that should have been a one cycle. I'm not that upset about it. I'm still extremely positive here. Like, we're on current pace to be PB so well. And our sum of best is down to an hour 7, which is super freaking cool. This is, oh, this is 2 out of 3. Wait, shoot, this is 2 out of 3. I'm at 2 out of 3 at 50 minutes in. Oh, but I'm only 2 minutes short. Okay, that's okay. I'm not going that crazy. I kind of want to look at, I should be able to set my splits up to compare me against some of best. Just to sort of see how fast I could be going here. I don't want to compare it against a world record. I'm just gonna once I'm pulling PBs that are close to my sum of best, then I'll start looking at world record maybe. I still don't know if I have any interest in going for world record. That seems stressful as heck. You know what I mean? Like, I just do this for fun. And I don't know what situation would make me want to go for a world record. I'm assuming that if I started, like, getting good to the point of coming close, that my mindset might change a little, just because it would. First and second fireball did not hit, third one did. Okay. Thank you for keeping track of that. Okay, tails hit. Figured this was as good a time to check as any. Yeah, I figured you used the clip. It's a smart way to do it. Come on, give me good RNG. Nope. Come on. Thank you. Great slash. I am jazzed by this run. I don't use the word jazzed lightly, man. This run, this run's going really well. Nice. That felt like it could gold. My gold here is actually... no. Yeah, my gold here is really decent. I think it's really decent. Interesting. Menu switches count as context switches. Howling Wraiths. I'm at 53. Like, look at my current pace. It's at an hour 19. And I think the second half of this game for me is honestly fairly decent as well, so... Ah, almost got that. I think I can do this here. I'm pretty sure I can. Sketched a little bit. Howling Wraiths, I need some juice. Because I kind of want to go into this with... Okay, we're going to do this, because I want to start this. There we go. That'll work. That's the last one, I think. Come on, don't die to it. I'm okay if I die right here. Because I have the thing. It'll set me back about 30 seconds if I die here. Oh, I get extra soul. Thank goodness. I was gonna say it would set me back about 30 seconds, I think, but which wouldn't be horrible. But it's not going to. $145. There we go. And that means there's a clip out there now, huh? Alright, whatever. We'll just do it from the bottom. Yum. Alright, Petra Arena. Dead. Ah! Oh, but no, but I'm benching. Where am I? This is fine. It's whatever. I'm 2.5 minutes ahead. I don't think this is gonna lose me 2.5 minutes. I wish that I'd killed the... Gosh dang it. I wish that I'd killed the Petras, though, or that the... death didn't count as a thing, because it's gonna... Well, hang on, no, so I did beat them, though. So, did the gate open, I wonder? Experiment time. Right, because if the gate opened, then I don't actually have to fight them that second time. Frick off. If it didn't open, I do actually have to fight them a second time. I have got to get some health. Going into... If I die here, it's over. Yes, it's open. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, what? Did I not? That's stupid. Yeah, I'm good with this. We're going to the dark room. There, we need that. That had me nervous. It still sort of has me nervous. Just holding my breath that entire last section. And we are doing this because of the low health. Okay, one of these days I should test this. If I come in here the back way, where does it send me if I do something stupid and die? Like if I die to this guy. You know what I mean? Oh, wow, we're actually gaining time here? How are we gaining time here? Why is it counting down? Oh, it starts counting down when it's no longer gold. Oh, that's why some of these can't unless I gold. It doesn't count down because they're all because the PB got the gold. Got it. Okay. Yeah, so I saved a lot of time here. This is almost enough time to PB if I screw up the Hollow Knight fight. Almost. Not quite. But we're on a really good pace here. Like this is fantastic. I could not be happier about how this is going. Granted, there are definitely a couple of things that could still happen that would totally make this end. But we're doing okay. I think at this point we're at a pretty solid no reset. Everything from here on out shouldn't need a reset. I can imagine needing to reset if I fell to the bottom of this. But I can't think of anywhere else that would be so bad that it would be more worth it to me to just start over or not play anymore today than it would be to just keep moving. Right, because if I fall to the bottom of that, I don't know my way back up, and I don't have the lantern. So I'd have to get my way back up in the dark, and honestly, screw that. But, like, what would I do? I can't think of anything else that'd make me reset. I need to grind money in here, by the way. I still prefer grinding money in this section to getting those stupid Moss Knight coins. Because it turns out in this particular location, grinding 150 coins is really easy. So the Moss Knight coins are just obnoxious to me, and I hate doing it. And this is almost as fast. There we go. 800 coins. See, that's almost as fast as the Moss Knights. So I don't understand why I wouldn't just do this, since, like, I'm sure there's a way to optimize the path I just took. Could this be faster than the Moss Knights? It's easier. I think it's easier. Am I gonna gold that? Jeez, I golded that. How did I gold that? Maybe I just ground money the faster way. Alright, let's first try the Hornet fight. If I first try the Hornet fight, we will be in such unbelievably good shape. Because that's one of my worst splits. Is I always second try Hollow Knight, or not Hollow Knight, Hornet. And by always second try, I mean or worse. I don't know. Today's been good though. Maybe we'll do pretty good. That'd be nice. Fricked off. Yo, that was a fast Sentinel Hornet. And I was just careful not to get too cocky that time. That's all I did. Only one, maybe two hits at most. That gold right there I was expecting if I managed to first try Hornet. Because it takes me twice every single time, which means that every single time it takes me a full 2, 3, 4 minutes to fight her. The sum of best didn't go down. How did it not go down? That's a little weird. I'll have to look into that. I feel like the sum of best should have gone down unless... Wait, no, I don't need to do that. Oh, unless maybe I've done it before. Maybe I've done it first try one other time. Yeah, it's got to be golden by a millisecond. Because, I mean, it didn't go down, right? It was at an hour 7:47 or 43 before. Or maybe it was at an hour 7:47. I straight can't remember. It did not go down by much. My current pace is not, in fact, 69th place, though. And let's be honest, that's disappointing. But my current pace is, like, way better than that. If someone on the stream doesn't happen to be doing something, can you check the Hollow Knight not any percent, all skills, no major glitches, current patch, the 1.4 point whatever, and check what my current sum of best would get me? I want to say my current sum of best would, or sorry, my current pace would be like maybe 60th place instead of 69th. And if you can, that's totally... Oh, sweet. Thank you. You should be able to see me at 70, so I'm just wondering, how am I missing Shade Cloak already? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. There's no way that my Shade Cloak Vest segment is faster than that. That was... There's no way, right? That has to be a broken segment. I'm gonna have to look into the Shade Cloak one. That's altogether too fast. Help me remember that the Shade Cloak one... I'm gonna manually set the Shade Cloak one to be this. Oh, actually, if it PBs, then it'll do that anyways. But I mean the, Yeah, look at that. Previous segment only beat my... Jeez, I don't understand. I think the Shade Cloak gold split might be borked. I cannot imagine how I could have gotten, you know, 30 seconds faster than that. You know, sometime faster than that, sure, but 30 seconds is excessive. It's really excessive. Yeah, so here's my thing. Regardless of how the rest of this run goes, I'm still done with Hollow Knight, I think, for tonight. I will do other things for sure. I want to end this on such... This is a good note to end on, regardless of how this goes, because of how well this entire run has gone. And... Ow. I sort of having a... Oh, that was close. I have a feeling it's going to just continue to be this way. I'm sort of banking on first trying the Hollow Knight. If I'm on the leaderboard, then I'm currently 72nd. A couple people must have done a little bit better recently. I was 70th as of a few days ago, though. I'm only on the one leaderboard, so if you see me, that's the right one. It's entirely possible that other people got lower numbers since I last checked. Sort of how this goes. In fact, it might even be people that I've up-thrown, because there were a couple people, obviously, that I pushed backwards, right? So, you know, if some of those people were, like, trying to get their placing back or noticed that I bumped them, they might be trying to go, you know, try to get some of that back. Let's try to get some decent descent here. was a fast descent. If my current pace is in 53rd, that's nice. Or do you mean my sum of best is 53rd? My sum of best should be pretty good. I wasn't expecting my current pace to be quite that good. Could be, though. Sum of best? Okay, what about my current pace? What's my current pace at? Like 65th? Going into this with full soul, that's nice. And actually, my current pace, if I do what I'm hoping to do, is going to be about an hour 15. Or better. If I want to try this, I'm going to be cutting a huge amount of time off this fight. If you beat Hollow Knight in 5 minutes, I get 69th. Yes! Okay, let's go. I'm going to still try to get better than that, obviously, but... Here we go. Not good. Dead. I still could beat it really fast. I actually lost way faster that time than usual. I think my spacing might be too tight. That's what I can't figure out, is the spacing of those screams. Okay, let's be a little careful here. Second try. Very, very fast though. I'm really happy with that. That was very fast. Messed up the first time. A little upset that I messed up the first time, but all things considered, that is a good pace. Let's freaking go. That's a solid PB, dude. How much time save is that? 6 minutes? 6 minutes of time saved. I went from 22 minutes to an hour 16. That was like my perfect run so far. Ah, 68th? Dang. By how much? That was so good, dude. I'm excited. My dog came to congratulate me. That was nice. Thanks, Sky. I'm excited. That is such a good PB. Oh my goodness. I cut 6 minutes off of that. At least we PB'd on the 69th attempt, okay? So, like, we didn't get 69th place, but we still get some good funny number in there. And who doesn't love a good funny number? I mean, I'm an hour 40. At least you'll have the 420th attempt to do it on. You're right. But here's the thing is that I can't, like, be on the leaderboard as being in 69th place. Well, no, I could. I could. If I'm 68th place and somebody else does better than me, it'll bump me to 69th place. So there's some hope. There's some hope. Yeah, yeah. We got a bit of hope in there that we can still if I got 68th. Counting milliseconds. It does count milliseconds. I'm in 67th place. Let's go. Even better. It does count milliseconds, so that'll put me in 67th. I don't know. I don't remember if the leaderboard actually shows the milliseconds, but I have to put them in. So, jeez, what should we do now? I want to end my Hollow Knight part of today. Sushi celebration. Good point. Good point. I would be down. I could be down for some Noita, which is a. I'm assuming, Sky, you've been seeing a couple of Epi streams where he's been doing some roguelikes. Noita's a roguelike that is brutally difficult and unforgiving. I'd be down to play that. I would love to play that. I could be down for some Factorio if we want some engineering games going. I could probably stream. I'd be down to probably stream some Final Fantasy XIV progression. That could be fun. I'm trying to level up my Lancer right now so I can join in a raid party.